So today, we'll just go through the topics we'll be covering in Azure AI. So later, then we'll have a little demo on one of the topic here. Okay. So Azure AI. So basically, the name itself indicating this Azure plus AI. Okay. So we also will in this entire course we'll go through what is Azure and what are the fundamentals of Azure, how it is built, and plus AI, that means what is AI, what are the services provided by Azure in AI, how to implement them, okay, through AI. So all these things we'll be covering one by one. So let's have a high level overview on what are the things I'll be covering. So the first topic is we have Microsoft fundamental Azure fundamentals. So before going to Azure AI, so we first learn about Azure, what is Azure, and what type of services they are providing, what is the Azure architecture, how they are managing and governing all the things. Okay, so what is cost management, how to subscribe, how to sign up, and how to create the accounts. So all these things you'll be covering in under this Microsoft Azure fundamentals. Okay. So then after that, the second chapter will go to the fundamentals of Azure AI. So here we'll talk about what is AI and what are the subparts of AI. Okay. So in AI we have we have like statistics, and then we have machine learning, we have natural language processing, we have deep learning. Okay, so all the concepts will be discussing at the high level. Okay, so after this after discussing at the high level, then we will see what are the services provided that are related to only AI. Okay, so what are the Azure services that are provided related to AI we'll be discussing. Okay, so once we have seen about the high level, what are all the AI concepts, then we'll deep dive into each of the concept of artificial intelligence. Okay, so first thing is like machine learning on the subpart of artificial intelligence. So we'll go to the machine learning, then we'll be learning about the core concepts of machine learning. So core concepts of machine learning is nothing but we have many things, many algorithms are there. Okay, many machine learning algorithms like linear regression, logistic regression, and then we have decision trees, and then we have random forest. So we'll be discussing like all the important machine learning algorithms here. And also we will be discussing on different type of machine learning. We have supervised, unsupervised, and we have reinforcement learning. So we'll be discussing what is what, and for both these two, for each and everything which we are discussing, right? For everything, we'll try to take a data sets and we'll train the machine learning models. Okay, so you'll be having a both theoretical knowledge, and you'll have both, and you'll have the practical knowledge as well. Okay, so we'll be doing in both ways. We'll be using VS Code to implement this machine learning in our local, as well as in the cloud also we'll be doing this machine learning. Okay, so after learning all the concepts and all the implementations of machine learning, then we'll have machine learning with Azure AI. So what Azure AI is providing for machine learning? Okay, we'll go through the service and we will utilize the service and we'll build the models. Okay, so not only building the models, we'll also take care of how to deploy the machine learning models. Okay, so we'll take care of how to deploy the machine learning models end to end. So this is basically covering both practical knowledge and theoretical knowledge, okay, from end to end. For each of the algorithms or machine learning models we'll be learning. So for each of them, we'll consider data sets and we'll train the models from end to end. So once this is done, then we have a concept of natural language processing. Okay, so this natural language processing basically used to build applications like chatbots, or we have sentimental analysis models or summarizing the text. So we can build many models. Like we can build from one language translation from one language to other language. Okay, so using natural language processing we can do so many things. Okay, so we'll be going through NLP. So what is natural language processing, and the basics will be covering, and then how to proceed with natural language processing to build all the applications will be taking care. Okay, so in this we have five topics. One is called text analysis using language service. So language service is one of the service in Azure. So using that, we'll be doing the text analysis. Okay. So how to perform this text analysis, we'll be showing it end to end. And then we have fundamentals of question answering with the language service. So using the same language service, we can also build like question answering systems. Okay. So I'll be showing that uh, through in Azure how to perform those things. And we have CLU, nothing but conversational language understanding. So what are the conversations a human does? So to this natural language processing, what it does is like it will try to understand what the user has given a query. Okay, so basis on that, it will decide what response to be given. So it's similar like a chatbot. Okay, so the CL is nothing but it's a chatbot. So we'll be going to the chatbots, and we have Azure AI Speech. So this indicates like whenever we have any text, the text will be converted into speech. Okay, so if the input is a speech, then we'll be converting that into text. So that Azure ASP service will be taking care. So it's all about audio conversions. And then we have language translation as well, from converting from one language to other language. Okay. So all these things we'll be discussing in NLP. And one more subpart is subpart is deep learning. So deep learning is a subpart of machine learning. Okay, so we'll be discussing about neural network, what is network, and what are the types of neural networks are there, and what are the different architectures are present in neural network. Okay, so where they are used. So all these things you'll be learning by using this deep learning concept. So after that, using this deep learning, we have topics like DI called document intelligence, computer vision, and generative AI. So all these three are built using deep learning. Okay, so we'll be going through like what is document intelligence and knowledge mining, and how to perform them. Okay, and we'll be seeing the practical way how to implement those in the Azure AI. And then we have Azure AI Computer Vision. So we'll also it's not only about dealing with the text data or like audio data. We'll also see the how to deal with the image data as well. For image data, we need computer vision. Okay, so through computer vision, you learn about the overview of computer vision, and then you will see different type of applications. Like we have facial recognition, like it will be able to recognize your faces, then it will be able to recognize the text data that is present in the image. Then if you give any input image, it will be able to it will be able to give you the captions. Okay, so what is present in the image, what are the actions that are present in the image, so everything it will try to generate through captions. Okay, so all these things will be covered in computer vision. Okay, so and the last part is fundamentals of generative AI. So we'll also go through the generative fundamentals of generative AI. So not just like fundamentals, we'll go through deep. Okay, so here what we'll be learning is like what is generative AI and what are the applications of generative AI. So we already know we are using every day like the Chat GPT or some Grok AI. So okay, all these are built using the concept of generative AI. Okay, so how they are built, what is generative AI, and what are the architectures that are present in generative AI, how the ChatGPT is built, and then how the Grok AI is built, how Mistral AI is built. So we'll get to know on like the architectures they're used for building this ChatGPT models. Okay, GPT models basically. And so after understanding about the generative AI, then we'll go through the Azure AI Studio. So Azure AI Studio is the studio where Azure is providing OpenAI LLM models or generative AI models, where we'll go through that, and we'll be working with them, how to use them, how to create the instances, and how to start using the instances or ChatGPT or OpenAI models through live sessions. Okay, so and also we'll also see about what are the responsibilities of using generative AI. It's not about using Gen AI, but we also should be ethical. We should be responsible. Okay, on in using the generative AI. We should also take care of that. So all these things will be generating. I mean, will be uh, seeing in Azure AI topics, and so most of them for doing all these things. Okay, for doing all these things, we require Python crash course. Basically, we require Python. So some people are aware of Python, and some people might not be aware of the Python. Okay, so what I will be doing is like I'll be taking the Python crash course, so which will be covering some time of like 5 days to 7 days. Okay, so I'll be covering this crash course. After covering the crash course, then we'll have the following everything. Okay, from second chapter we'll have all the learnings will take place. So everything we need Python there. Okay, so I'll be going to the Python crash course also. So what is needed for this course, you'll be learning that. And once this entire course is completed, so we have certification. So basically, after completion of this course, you'll be able to like attend these certifications and try to achieve this. So the certifications are like one is like Azure AI fundamentals. So we have a certification for Azure AI fundamentals. So we also call it as AI 900. Okay, so the level is beginner. So who are beginners who are just started knowing about Azure AI. Okay, so basically they all can crack these certifications. And this basically the certification is all about demonstrating your understanding on AI concepts and how they're implemented in using Microsoft Azure services. So all these things will be taught anywhere to you. So it is both suitable for both technical and non-technical backgrounds. So basically, this exam mostly covers on AI workloads and what are the machine learning principles, computer vision, natural language processing, and generative AI. So all these things are covering under this course. Okay, so easily you can crack this certifications. And then we have one more certification called Azure AI Engineer Associate. Okay, this is one more certification, also called as AA 1 or 2. So the level is intermediate. Okay, so this will cover all the practical knowledge. So it's all about professionals who can design and implement AI solutions using AI services. So who can build AI solutions using the AI services? Okay, so Azure AI services, they'll be able to like crack this. So it is covering all the AI solution developments, all the requirements development, how to deploy, how to maintain. So anyway, I'll be showing all the deploy, how to deploy the models as well. So you can easily learn these things. And we have so some of the key topics that are covered in this exam are computer vision and natural language processing, knowledge mining, and generative AI solutions. Okay. So this is a theoretical knowledge mostly for the beginners, the basic Azure AI fundamentals, and this integrates some practical knowledge as well. Okay, both theoretical and practical. And the next certification is Azure Data Scientist Associate, also called as DP100. So this is also an intermediate course. So this will focus on applying the data science and machine learning techniques using Azure Machine Learning. So Azure Machine Learning is one of the service in Azure AI. So using that, they'll be focusing mostly on that, how to apply the data science, how to use those machine learning models and start building the models from the development then till operating those machine learning models. So you'll be using this course. I mean, for this exam, mostly they'll be covering these topics. So data preparation, they'll covering how to model training, how to train a model, how to evaluate a model, and how to deploy the model. So each and every topic of this, basically entirely these things are covered in the machine learning course. Okay, so machine learning chapter, everything is involved, and they also touch these topics like deep learning, how to implement just like machine learning, how you are implementing the deep learning also. Like they'll be asking you about some topics on how to train them and all. So I'll be showing all these things in our demo, I mean sessions. So basically these are three certifications, so you can achieve by attending the course of Azure AI. Okay. Any queries from anyone?
Yeah, Chandra. So I have one question. Say, how you will help in the certification? So for us, like I want to do or not
Hmm.
do.
Hmm.
So do you have the dump or any other things? How you will help us to go?
So basically, the course which you're seeing right here.
Yeah,
So this course is actually designed particularly for clearing the certifications. Okay. So you'll have entire theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge. Okay. So by that, like you'll be able to clear this.
so you will provide the some like teaching materials or dump anything.
Yeah, I'll provide. So see, thing is like how it will be like. So every day you will attend a session. Okay.
Correct.
So
Correct.
after attending a session, so every session will be recorded. Okay. So every recorded session it will be shared to you as well. So I will be teaching using some documents. Okay. Also those documents also will share it with you. Okay. Not only that, we'll also do coding. So this coding file also will be shared with you. Okay, through that you can keep on following my lectures, and after the lecture went, you can go through the material. You can have go through the material. If still you're having any doubts after going through, you can still ask me. So I'll be able to solve you. Okay, either it can be theoretical or practical. So anything is fine. Okay, so like this, the entire course will go. It's all about gathering the recordings. I'll share the uh, the documents, and we'll also share the codes as well, how to implement them. Okay.
Okay. So is it possible to provide a dump for this one? AI.
You're asking about question answers.
Correct, correct, like that. For what
I
to
can, yeah, sure, I can share with you.
that will be the helpful for us.
Yeah, sure, I can share with you, but I will share you at the end of the course, not like at the start.
No, no, that is
So
fine. You
yeah.
share, but if the middle of the course you share, that will be the good. Why? Because if we, before finishing the course,
Mm.
we need to go through that one. That is my
Correct.
concern.
Yeah, correct. I'll share you once we are at the stage of Gen AI, fundamentals of generative AI. So during that time, I'll be sharing you the dumps. Okay, that handles this mainly these two. We have third one also. So third one mostly associated with the data scientist who. So you can also achieve this easily, but you need to have some more knowledge on statistics. Okay,
Mm.
but one and two are mostly achievable
And what is the
this course.
duration of this course?
So it will be 45 days.
45 days.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Chandra, just a quick question. I think I might have missed it, but what exact? I mean, is there any prerequisites for that? Because you mentioned that there will be codes and stuff like that. So, do I have to have a knowledge on Python or any scripting language?
So basically, the prerequisite is you need to be aware of Python. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if so few people who just join the sessions will not have the Python as a, I mean they won't be aware of Python. They might be aware of some C or C++ or Java.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is the reason we also lately introduced this Python crash course. Okay. So which will be covering 7 days of entire sessions will be covering through Python, what is Python, and how to build what are methods and how to build the methods, how to create classes, and we have special data types like lists, dictionaries, sets, and then we have list comprehensions, dictionary comprehensions. So everything what is required for this course, okay, to build any applications will be taught in this Python crash course. So basically Python is a prerequisite. Okay, so since many of the people like not be aware of Python, so we have introduced this in part of this course.
But
So
this
we'll
will
be
be in the
covering
initial.
this.
Okay, but this will
Uh,
be in the initial phase, or
at
is
the
it
no,
or is
it will be at the initial phase.
okay?
So once I complete the fundamentals, Microsoft Azure fundamentals, okay, and then once I complete this fundamentals of Azure AI, then I'll start the Python crash course. So once the Python crash course will be there for 7 days. So once that is done, then the practical knowledge will start from machine learning.
Hmm.
Okay, so you'll
Good.
have the continuation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chandra, other than Python, is there any other coding language we require?
No, not required,
As a,
not required, not required. Only
okay.
Python is required. It will be very good if you come by preparing Python, but it's fine anyway. Again, I'll be going to teach you again the same thing. Okay. Any queries from anyone? Yeah, Rama. Yeah,
Where is
Rama.
this course starting from? I know today is the demo,
I
but
think the coordinator, like it bases on how many like people are enrolling and how fast they are enrolling. So after this, like we'll have a particular date. So basically, if few people are started enrolling by at least like first, okay. So by the next week, we'll be starting it. Like from August first week, we'll be starting it.
it's going to be like 5 days a week or Monday to Friday or
So it will be from Monday to Friday.
okay.
So if there are
Like
any holidays in between Monday to Friday, so that will also come under holidays. Okay, mostly it will be from Monday to Friday.
will
8
it
a.m.
be on the same time
East.
or is it
Every day it will be on the same time.
8 a.m. IST?
It might be, yeah, that thing I need to decide because like if you have to fix a time like where everyone are suitable or available during that time. So what I'm thinking is like 8 a.m. is fine, and we have also option of 8 p.m. also at night. So some people are working professionals, so they need to come at go to office and come from office. So they can also can attend if it is 8 p.m. or if in all are available at 8 a.m. that is also fine. So basis on like the majority count and all. Any queries from anyone? Still,
We need to have a paid account or trail account is fine.
trial account is fine. So thing is like the trial account which you create for Azure, so it will be free for 1 year. So out of this 12 months or 1 year, so for first 1 month, they'll give some free credits. Okay. So those free credits you have to utilize within 1 month only. So once the 1 month has been crossed, then you cannot utilize all these credits. Okay. At that time, you'll see the basic free services available for you. So we'll be teaching the course in such a way like, so what are the basic free services they are providing? Okay. We'll be utilizing those free services and we'll be taking the course further every day. Okay, so I might be using the paid version because I need to show you all the how to create application and how to implement and how to deploy the applications as well. Okay, sometimes I will go to the paid version, so for you like the trial version is enough.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'll also tell you like when to create the account and how to create the account. So during that time, if you create, so at that time you can start utilizing that Azure AI account by building those services. So if no queries, then we'll call it a day. Okay. So still you have any queries, you can contact the coordinator. So he'll be able to answer your queries. Okay. So hope we'll be seeing in the next session again. So thank you all. Thank you, Anandal. Have a nice day.